Tonight on Wiseguy.
Newquay never had a clue. Our surveillance cameras were in the hotel across the street.
I hate stings. I've always hated stings.
But you have to understand the kind of silk-suited monster we're trying to nail. Newquay knifed his way to the top of the record business by defrauding his performers out of close to $100 million.
Well, then why didn't you get him for embezzlement or infringement of copyright?
Because he's protected himself under so many layers of legality, it'd take years to get through it.
Paul, we tried to take a shortcut. I admit that.
What you did was involve Isaac and Amber Twine, two private citizens, in a sting operation. I hate stings.
Newquay and Twine go back over 20 years as competitors in the record industry and as fellow gamblers.
Isaac lost Chocolat to Newquay in a crooked card game. Now, Dead Dog was part of Chocolat, so Bobby and I became pseudo-participants in Newquay's company. We promised Isaac we'd get him Chocolat back if he'd help cooperate, put a net over Newquay.
Sweeten the deal, we gave Twine immunity from prosecution for his own shady dealings.
And what does Travis get out of this?
Well, placed in the unemployment line. Newquay dumped him.
What did you use as bait?
An unreleased tape by a rocker named Eddie Tempest. Isaac offered Winston the chance to run off cleans. That's counterfeit versions of the tape. And to do it overseas so the IRS couldn't monitor the income. Winston gave him 50 grand of good faith money to close the deal. And we moved in.
I know it wasn't the best play in the world, Paul, but it was the only play we had.
Necessity is the mother of invention. Sometimes it can be a pretty mean mother. We played the cards we were dealt.
What is this, the cliche hour?
About a bird in the hand's worth two in the... I'm sorry.
Paul, we want Newquay.
I want Anne Margaret. Some things are unattainable. You know what the capital is? We are the ones who are going to get stung. Because this is the most obvious case of entrapment since my wife orchestrated our wedding.
Newquay's at his most vulnerable now. His wife, Claudia, and Eddie Tempest, the teenage rocker with the basement tapes, were killed when they fell through a skylight at Newquay's house. They were in the act. So much for safe sex.
What in the hell is wrong with these people? They conspicuously consume everything they get their hands on, including each other. Well, where do we stand?
As a result of the videotape, Newquay's been arrested on conspiracy to violate copyright laws and statutes governing income earned on foreign soil.
Is there anything else I should be aware of?
Bobby Travis knows I'm an agent.
Bobby Travis? Whose mouth should be registered with the New York State Racing Commission? How?
He found an envelope from Senator William Trent in Newquay's office. He read what was in it, and he came to the appropriate conclusion.
Trent never read the file.
How did he get it?
One of his aides, an officious little snot named Kenderson. He accessed Vinnie's file. He was on Newquay's pad. I had a forceful conversation with Kenderson.
Where is he now?
I suspect someplace west of Joplin.
Does Newquay know?
Nah, the envelope was sealed when Bobby found it. Besides, Newquay's got too many problems to be worrying about me right now.
And suppose his problems disappear. Then you might also. A conspiracy charge based on an entrapment by private citizens during the commission of an O.C.B. sting that yielded no case against the suspect, but blew the cover of one of my key agents. And you guys get paid for this?
You're going after Isaac Twine? What the hell for? I took his company from him. He saw a way of taking mine. If I were him, I would have done exactly the same thing. Oh, God, I wish that Claudia were here.
We feel confident, Mr. Newquay, that if the government is foolish enough to bring this case to trial, a judge will issue a summary dismissal.
I want those bastards to pay. I've been humiliated. I've been to jail. I've stood next to those mental deficients and deviants, their spittle falling on my shoes. The smell of them is still in my nose. I can't get rid of it. Halfway around the world, they have seen pictures of me covering my face with my jacket like one of Terra Nova's Goombas. Now I want my restitution, and I will have it. Now get out and do the job I pay you to do.
I don't remember the last time we said we loved each other, for no other reason than that it was true. Claudia. Dear, needy Claudia. I laughed at your need because I shared it. I tried to buy off your isolation, because that was how I dealt with mine. All the infidelities, yours and mine, were nothing. It was you. It was always you.
You gotta see this.
I've seen it, sweetheart, 12 times.
Winston looks like a flounder that just got snagged.
You're gonna wear out that machine.
But don't you just love the poetry of it? Winston takes Shacula from me in a cold card game, and then I turn it around and sting him dirty, and now he's gonna lose radiance. How does it feel, Winston?
Isaac, when Winston took over Shacula, all our contracts with our artists became null and void. We're gonna have to re-sign every act.
Not a problem. Amber Sugar, have you ever known anybody who could resist the charms of old Isaac?
Including me.
I've never tried to charm you. And I never will.
It's because you know I could read you like a paperback.
Mm-mm. No, it's because with you, it would be insulting. Charm is just a tool you use on people who have something you want and doesn't want to give it to you. But all you've ever done is to give. And I love you for it.
Oh, damn, you're good.
You know what I'm gonna do?
What?
I'm gonna have a blow-up made of that picture, 8 feet by 10 feet. Winston the Hook Flounder is gonna hang right there on that wall as a constant source of inspiration as we rebuild Shacula to all its former glory.
That may be tougher than you think.
What does that mean, Mr. McPike?
That means, Mr. Twine, that when we take Newquay to court, you're going to be our star witness, and your not-so-kosher past is going to be part of the record. The assault convictions, time in prison, and the tidy sum you ripped off from your own artists.
But I'm immune from prosecution. That is our deal.
We intend to stand by it.
Yeah, and you also agreed that the government would help us get Shackley back.
Nobody's trying to back out. All I'm saying is that once the spotlight's on you, it's going to be hard to sign new artists.
Do you really think some kid from Elbow Grease, Indiana, with a guitar in his hand and a dream in his heart is gonna care about some minor bookkeeping irregularities? He wants his tunes on a CD, and he'll sign with the devil himself to make that happen. Besides, my artists always saw at least a good percentage of what they were entitled to. I mean, none of them ever wound up destitute.
What a guy.
Hey, look. Isaac put himself on the line for you, all right? Without him, you wouldn't have a case against Newquay. So what he doesn't need from you right now is abuse. Now, Mr. McPike, you must have come here for something. What is it?
Yes, ma'am. The preliminary hearing is on Wednesday. If you wouldn't make any travel plans, I'd appreciate it. We may need you shortly after that.
Frank, how much time do you think Winston will get?
I'd say he'd come out of Slam wearing a 20-year-old suit if there's any justice.
What?
20 years?
Well, that is what you want, isn't it? To put the man behind bars who stole your business?
No, I thought 18 months, maybe. I mean, punishment really wasn't the point, but 20 years?
Well, don't worry. I said if there's any justice. I doubt that there is.
Who is it?
Vinnie.
It's open.
What are you doing, growing mold in here?
It's crying time, Vinnie. Winston gets his kisser in the paper. All of a sudden, Dead Dog's got distemper, and I'm out of a gig. I feel like I'm on a loop. I was nowhere when we met. We built Dead Dog into something we could be proud of, and now I'm nowhere again. You know, the day we met, I said it was just a game to you. I didn't know how right I was. When I started reading what was in that envelope, I was looking for dirt on Newquay. The last thing I figured I'd find is you're working undercover. But I'd never do anything to hurt you.
I know you wouldn't do anything on purpose, Bobby. But accidents do happen.
Oh, what are you gonna do, have my tongue cut out? I was kidding.
The way I see it, Newquay gave you the biggest break of your life.
He fired me.
He freed you up. Now you've got a chance to orchestrate a palace revolt.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about creativity. Seeing an opportunity and making something out of it. Newquay has stolen from every artist in his stable. When that comes out in the open, those people are going to want to sign with a new label. Now, why shouldn't that label be Dead Dog?
I don't know. I guess it could be.
You're damn right it could be. Especially if you approach them before the news hits the streets. Then you can impress them by showing them that you're a man who has your fingers securely on the pulse of this industry.
Well, it is. It always has been. You know it is.
Right?
Yeah. I could start it right now.
I'll wait till tomorrow. Right now, grab your coat.
Where are we going?
Let us drink to Shackley, which, like the phoenix of ancient mythology, will rise up again from its ashes and take its rightful place in the business of bringing music to the thirsty ears of people everywhere.
Here, here.
And there'll be money and booze and laughter for everybody. And I will want for nothing as long as Amber and Lady Luck are on my side.
My money's on Amber, Isaac. That other lady, has got a tendency to split at the most inconvenient times.
I heard that. And Bobby, you are right. Hey, come on. There's enough here to feed the poor. Let's dig in.
Isaac?
Oh!
Bobby, call 911. It might be a heart attack.
Get him off the floor.
No, leave him. Leave him.
I can't breathe.
Hurry up.
I need an ambulance to 1373 Broadway. We got a heart attack.
Triglycerides, Vincent. Little molecules of fat clogging my blood. I'm off the chart with the little rascals. Like I haven't been off the chart since Esther Simmons did Love Thump. Well, man cannot live on ribs and sweet potato pie alone. And if he does try, his heart attacks him.
You have to slow down, too.
You know, the doctor thinks I've been living on borrowed time, but I think I'm on a roll. Well, wouldn't you if all available medical evidence said you should have cashed in your chips a decade ago?
No. I'd start living right so I could make it through a lot more decades. If you need a couple reasons to live, what about Amber and Shakala?
Yeah. You got a point there, Vincent. Hey, do me a favor, will you? Call Newquay for me. Tell him I want to see him.
For what?
Well, I want to help him find some new acts so he can crawl out from under the wreckage.
Time to check your vital signs, Mr. Twine.
I gotta get going. Take care of yourself. Get some rest.
And don't forget about Newquay. I really do want to see the slimy limey.
Mr. Twine.
Oh. All right, well, I'll leave you two alone. Behave yourself, Isaac.
He's gonna be a tough guy to keep off his feet for very long.
Oh, yeah. She could have caught his act in the ambulance yesterday. There I was, trying to hold on to his hand for dear life, wishing his pain away, and he's telling me a joke. This drunk comes up to this cop on 57th and 5th. Comes running up to this cop on 57th.
It's all right. Just get it out of your system.
Vinnie, I don't want him to die.
I know.
I don't want him to die.
I cannot believe that you don't know what's in this contract.
I got me high-priced lawyers that run their eyesight on the fine print. I specialize in investments, Bobby.
And booze and women and trying to prove you can steal it harder than any of the kids you manage.
Well, old habits die hard.
Getting hosed by Newquay does not have to fall into that category, Luther. This contract you showed me, the one you let the wallbangers sign, it's your ticket to salvation. Check it out. Paragraph 27, subparagraph A.
Same standard issue jive I read in everything Newquay ever stuck in front of me.
Do the wallbangers know what a locks they have for a manager?
Come on, Bobby. I didn't come up here to listen to you flap your jaws.
They're flapping for your good. See this clause? The one that says you have a right to an accounting?
Yeah?
Well, that means you can get your own accountant to tote up what you think the wallbangers should have made. And if he doesn't come up with the same figure as Newquay's accountant, you get a third accountant, some independent operator, and he decides who's right. Come on, if the dude can count, you're golden.
We'll still never get paid. It's not Newquay's style.
Well, his style is rapidly going out of style, which is why I direct you to paragraph 49. Any failure on the part of the company, that's Newquay, dummy, to compensate the artist in full will result in the voiding of the contract, with all rights pertaining to material created by the artist reverting to the artist. Luther, that means the wallbangers can sign with anybody and bring all their material with them.
How do you know so much?
I got my finger on the pulse of this industry, pal.
And why do you want me to know it? You wouldn't be the one planning to sign my boys up, would you?
I trust your dalliance with death will turn you into a nicer person, Isaac.
Nice enough to give you a job. Charity work appeals to me.
Oh, come now. I don't think you'll be in any shape to run a company. And if I were you, I don't know that I'd even want to. Consorting with the law has put a dreadful taint on your name. You must be terribly ashamed.
I was just being a good citizen, Winston. But I must say, you look great on videotape. I'm gonna get one of those stills and hang it on my wall, because I want to see that expression on your face every day for the rest of my life.
Then I haven't much to fear, because you'll be shucking off your mortal coil in the not-too-distant future.
You want to bet? About who's gonna live longer, you or me?
You've got to be joking.
I'm serious as rain. This is what it's all about, living and dying in 4-4 time. I'm getting this for posterity. And for my lawyer.
Very well. When you die, which you will long before I do, your estate will pay me an amount equal to 25% of its total pre-tax value.
You disappoint me, Sammy. This has got nothing to do with money.
All right, then name it.
Whoever lives longer gets a dance on the other guy's grave.
Maybe I'll dress like Fred Astaire for the occasion.
And I'll dress like Gregory Hines.
I'll miss you.
I'm not going anywhere. But that session you've got coming up in court tomorrow just might be the death of you.
Gray area? How could there possibly be a gray area here? Counselor, if you forget to zip your pants, you forget to zip your pants.
Your Honor, I don't see how this is any different from what happened in the Abscam case.
Don't talk to me about Abscam.
Surely a precedent was set there for aggressive pursuit of white-collar criminals.
I said, let's not talk about Abscam. Let's talk about the Supreme Court decision in Sorrells versus the United States. Is that a tune you can hum, Counselor? What the majority held was the following: that a law enforcement officer or a person or persons acting in his behalf cannot help a crook decide about when he's going to become a crook.
But what Mr. Newquay was planning to do
was despicable and reprehensible, not to mention unethical and illegal. I agree wholeheartedly, Mr. Monroe, to have treated the artist who wrote and performed for Radiant's recording with such undisguised contempt leaves me on the verge of nausea. And if it can be proven that others have been similarly wronged by Mr. Newquay, it is my sincere hope that they seek justice with the greatest possible haste. But my feelings about his utter lack of business ethics cannot cloud my judgment in the criminal proceedings before us here today. What we have here is entrapment, plain and simple. And the only thing that entrapment gets you in my court is an invitation to leave. Case dismissed.
No thanks to you. Look, Pike, no hard feelings, I hope.
I'm not gonna call off the dogs, Newquay.
I think you're best advised not to threaten me in the presence of my attorneys. It could be the basis of a nasty harassment suit.
I'm not gonna harass you, sports shoes. I'm just gonna stay on your butt till I nail you for what you are. A common criminal.
Don't let what happened in that courtroom yesterday delude you. The government's case was weak tea. But your artists are lined up around the block waiting to sue you into oblivion. And those that aren't going to sue are going to leave with their masters tucked safely into their guitar cases.
They'll back off. They always have.
Not this time, Winston.
Then stall them with good faith. Do something, for God's sake.
I've already arranged accountings for Stevie Vincent and Ecstatic Dreams.
You can satisfy 5. You'll find another 50 accusing you of dodging them. You can't escape them, Winston.
Why is this happening to me? And why now? I know how many enemies I have, but I've always been able to reduce them to yellow ash. What the hell's gone wrong, Peter?
Perhaps we'd better start with Bobby Travis. Apparently he's working his way through your talent roster, calling up everyone to make sure they know what their contractual rights are.
We're too bloody polite in this business.
On the docks in London, traitors of Travis's ilk received appropriate punishment.
I'm really looking after your best interests. And violence is not an option.
Violence is always an option, Peter. The last best option. Get out, you're fired.
What, after all,
Get out of my office!
You may be able to get along without me for some time, Winston, but you cannot get along without control of yourself, if nothing else. You seem to have lost that, which means you've lost everything.
Oh, I'm just beginning, Peter. Just like the old days. I won't beat them with depositions. I'll club them to death in the gutter. I'll destroy them with my own hands.
Winston hasn't given up. Man's character isn't weakened by hardship. It's forged by it. And that little mutt has always been like that. He told me so himself in case I had any doubts.
When did you see him?
When he stopped by to bet me that I would die before he did.
Charming as always. That's our Winston.
You took the bet, didn't you?
It was my idea.
And that's our Isaac.
Honey, when are you going to understand? This is all just a game.
A game? This is your life we're talking about. Now, maybe you don't mind belittling it with a bet, but I'm certainly not going to applaud your devil-may-care jive. I need you too much.
So does Winston. He needs me like Ali needed Frazier.
Is that why dancing on your grave is so important? Didn't think Newquay was into symbolism.
Dancing on your grave?
That was a bet, Vinnie. If I outlive Winston, I get to dance on his.
Well, I'm gonna stop by his office next. I'll let you know if he wants to sell me a pair of grave dancing shoes.
But if he does, I get 50%. Come back again real soon.
I'll see you tomorrow.
What?
No, I'll be damned if I feel like I'm recuperating from a heart attack. Hey, you know what? Feeling kind of frisky. Come here.
Isaac. Oh, Isaac, no. No.
Well, come on. What's the worry? Nurse Ratchet won't be back for over an hour.
That's not what I'm talking about. You're supposed to... You're supposed to be resting.
Oh, shoot, I've been resting here for 2 days with these nutrients dripping into me. Come on, you know, I'm drunk with power.
Isaac, we have to stop. The doctor said no excitement. You have to listen to what he said.
You listen to me. If it ain't got no excitement, it ain't got no point. You know, I believe in the point.
We have to stop. Come on, Isaac, don't kid around like that. That's not funny. Isaac? Isaac?
What you've done, revealing the inner workings of my company to my artists, is unconscionable and utterly despicable.
Oh, come on, Winnie. What I did was tell him the truth, and you call it despicable. What you did was lie to him, and you call it business.
Don't be absurd.
You stole everybody's money. You stole Twine's whole company. If he hadn't set you up, I would still be begging for scraps.
You keep Isaac's name out of this.
No can do, Winnie. He was the catalyst.
The catalyst was your greed.
Now, how can you tell anybody about greed? You invented it.
If it's another job you're worried about, come see me. Maybe I can help you land something, you know, pays minimum wage. Be more than you ever did for me.
You bastard!
Get up! Get off! You all right?
Yeah.
I'm losing my touch, Terra Nova. There was a time I would have crushed his windpipe before you even got to me.
You got enough problems without a murder charge.
A murder charge would be worth it.
He's crazy.
What is it?
Isaac's dead. He was the best friend I ever had in this business. Not a saint by any means, but a good man. Isaac. Eat, drink, and be merry, but always in 4/4 time, and always with a laugh on his lips. The first time I ever met Isaac, he'd just gone out of business with Bumblebee Records. He was buying a round for the house. Why on earth? I said. And he said, why not? The sun will come up tomorrow, and maybe somebody will remember me fondly. Well, his sun has set. Who's left for me?
Isaac had this made after we'd gone dancing one night at Roseland. He liked to dance with the old ladies. And to the foxtrot and the jitterbug.
You know, when I think of the time we had together, that's what it seems like.
A dance at Roseland.
Isaac was a very lucky man. He had somebody that was loyal to him no matter what. Somebody who wanted to protect him and loved him. To have all that is very rare.
I just don't know what to do. It's like the first time in 20 years, and I have nothing to...
Amber, you'll go on. You'll build this company back to what it was before. To more than what it was before.
Yeah, why? What's the point now?
The point is you, Amber. And Isaac and everything that you built together. You gotta keep dancing.
He liked you, Vinnie. You know that? He said his last lucky streak started when he met you. I gotta admit, I was jealous as hell. I said, this streak's gonna end sooner or later. You know what he said to me? Of course it is, baby. If it went on forever, what fun would that be? I'm gonna look over these contracts that have to be re-signed.
Well, I'll stay, if you want.
No, that's okay. I think, I should be by myself now.
Hello, Vince. Join me, won't you? Oh, please. I shan't keep you very long.
Where are we going? That was a question.
I've had you investigated, Vince. A certain senator has a certain assistant with whom I have a certain arrangement.
If you wanted to see my sheet, you could have saved yourself a lot of time and trouble by going straight to the horse's mouth.
I've learned that the horse's mouth is not always the most reliable source.
So what did this certain senator's assistant tell you?
Nothing, actually. I mean that literally. And when I called the office to find out why, I was told that he was no longer in the senator's employ, that he'd vacated his apartment and simply disappeared. I underestimated you. Very well done indeed. I hope you won't think me immodest if I say that I see quite a bit of myself in you.
Well, I never thought modesty was one of your strong points anyway.
Touché. You took a moribund operation like Dead Dog and injected some life into it. I admire that. You have the entrepreneurial spirit.
Where are we going?
Did you always want to be in the business, Vince? I mean, it wasn't one of your dreams as a kid, was it? People so seldom end up living their dreams.
I always wanted to replace Mickey Mantle in center field.
And when did you realize that wasn't going to happen?
I haven't completely given up on it yet.
I still harbor a dream. Performing on stage, mic in hand, singing to thousands of adoring fans. Scratch the skin of a record executive, you'll always find a closet performer.
Well, that's great. It's very interesting. But if you don't tell me where we're going, I'm going to roll down that window and throw you out of it.
You like it?
Oh, yeah, I'm absolutely entranced. Isaac told me about this bet you had. I don't want any part of seeing you take your payoff.
You should be more like Isaac. You know that? Open to new experiences.
I am open to new experiences. It's being a ghoul that doesn't thrill me.
How about becoming my business associate? What does that do to your pulse rate? I need someone to fill the void left by Claudia and Isaac. Someone both to spar with and to confide in. And when I study the field of candidates, you're the only one who meets my standards of taste, aggression, and intelligence. I could teach you a lot about this business. You may think you know it all already, but believe me, you've barely had an introductory course.
I don't think so.
There's money to be made. A fortune. And a fortune not by your standards, a fortune by mine.
Not interested.
Do you want me to be desperate? Is that it? Well, I am. Does it make you happy to know that Winston Newquay is groveling at your feet? I have no wife, no friends, no allies. And if I don't rebuild, I won't have any competitors either. Fate has orchestrated my abandonment, Vinnie. Is that fair? For a man of my stature and abilities to be cast adrift with no hope of ever again being anything more than flotsam.
It's exactly what you deserve. A guy devotes his life to stepping on people. I gotta believe he deserves that same treatment back in spades. I'm sorry, Sammy. It's just your chickens coming home to roost.
Come on, then. There's not far to go.
Hey.
Gotcha. Gotcha again, Sammy. Oh, forever ever and ever and ever, Sammy.
Indeed you did. Isaac. Indeed you did.
Winston. Winston, let's go. Come on.
Isaac put it in his will?
Yeah. He made the tape in the hospital and had his lawyer go out and find a special effects guy.
Oh, and Newquay had to find a shovel to clean out his shorts. You gotta love that, Isaac.
It's all over for Newquay now. It was not a pretty sight. And I hope you don't ever end up a broken down record mogul.
You gotta be a record mogul before you can get broke down. I don't qualify.
Well, you should do. Dead Dog is yours if you want it. Cost you $250,000.
Dead Dog's government property. You confiscated it in a drug bust. I know Washington's got a deficit, but Vinnie, for God's sakes, I can't come up with that kind of money.
$250,000 against the profits over the next 5 years, plus 10% of the value of the company at that time.
You mean I don't have to come up with any cash now?
It's a deal of a lifetime, Bobby. So you want it or not?
Of course, yes, yes. Vinnie, I'm gonna restructure the music business. I got all of Newquay's old acts eating out of my hand. I have ideas that have never been imagined, concepts that have never been conceptualized.
This is a business transaction, Robert. In addition to the money, the selling price of Dead Dog includes 2 favors from you.
I'm surprised you think my silence is open to negotiation, Vincent.
I know that it isn't. Because if you ever blew my cover, you're gonna end up looking like Rin Tin Tin over there.
Okay, what's the second favor?
Keep my seat warm. I kinda like this business.
Yes, yes.
She's my baby. Be-bop-a-loo-la, I don't mean maybe. Be-bop-a-loo-la, she's my baby. Be-bop-a-loo-la, I don't mean baby. Be-bop-a-loo-la, she's my baby doll. My baby doll, my baby doll. Oh, she's one that I know. Oh, she's the one who loves me so. Oh,
Thank you. Oh, thank you very much.
Bernie, look. I'm not gonna offer shock trauma a dime more than Winston would have. The difference is I won't pay you. Look, I don't want to put this on a personal base. The hell with it. Yes, I do. I need you back in the fold. Want to talk to the guys and let me know what they say? You do that for me? All right. Okay, bye-bye.
Oh, look at you. Wheeling and dealing again, huh?
It's therapeutic. I get so busy I almost forget how much I miss him. I read about Winston. What's gonna happen in Radiance?
Oh, our trustee's gonna run it as long as he's institutionalized.
You know, I just can't help but feel a little bit sorry for him.
A little.
So I re-signed 8 of our old acts. I'm about this close to signing 6 new ones.
Well, that's good. I'm glad for you.
I'm exhausted. And I'm looking for help. What are your plans?
I think I'm gonna work on lowering my profile a little.
Oh, really? I thought you were gonna help Travis raise his.
I don't think the government would be very happy with that. We made a deal for Dead Dog that was predicated on my not being involved.
That's too bad. You really have an aptitude for this business.
I may have an aptitude, but I also have a rap sheet.
Well, that certainly doesn't disqualify you. Might even lend you a certain, mystique.
One man's mystique is another man's mistake. When you're trying to run a legitimate business, I tend to attract the wrong kind of attention. But I'm here for you, if you need me. I'll see you.
Vinnie,
Yeah?
make it soon.
Okay.